Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to work out, when I'm travelling on my Yukon trip, the muddy water, I'm trying to work out how I can pre-filter the water so I don't clog up my filters on my survival filter. Obviously it would be wasted. I'd end up having to drink pure-tabbed water and stuff like that. So I'm just trying out some coffee filters and experience. So I got some dirt from the garden and just chucked it in a glass to try and best copy how I think the water will be like in the main whitewater section of the Yukon. I'm just going to try to see what it's like if I filter that. Oh, I think a little bit went over the edge, I'm not sure. It's not too bad actually. You see what it was. I zoom in, that's what it was, and that's what it is. That is not too bad. It's obviously the flow rate slowing down. I was going to use 2 filters. It's just a coffee filter. So I think what I'm going to have to do is leave it when I set up camp. That's not bad at all. We have to leave it, I think, while I set up camp, and then I can sort it out later because it's taking a little while to drip through. As you can see, it started off quite quickly. I imagine it's just blocked the filter slightly. That's the top of it. Anyway, I'm going to leave that for a bit and see how it gets on. So while that's dripping away, let's have a look at what I've got. So I bought the Survivor Filter Pro. I've unboxed it, just have a look. It comes in this package. It comes with a backflush filter, which is the most important thing. Where I'm going, the water is really bad. It's really muddy. That's what I'm trying to do this for. So it comes with that. This is the pre-filter, which, as you can see, has got a little float attached to it. And that should filter the water to a similar standard to that you can see behind. And then this is the unit itself, which is all compactly put into here. And it comes with its own container if you want to use it like that. So I'm just going to set that up, and then we're going to filter the water that we've been doing at the moment. And this is how we're getting on. It's not too bad actually, considering what it was. And you think how much I could save on the pre-filter so that won't clog up, even though the reason I bought this system is because you can backflush it. You can backflush it on its own, just swapping the pipes around, or you can use this filter. You obviously need some clean water, but I'll always be carrying at least 1 litre of water with me so that if I needed in emergency or needed to backflush this, I could always do it. It's always good skills to carry at least some immediate drinking water. Anyway, I'll set it up and see how we go on. Okay, so this is the first time I've used this kit. I'm obviously just doing trials to see how we get on. The inlet with the pre-filter here, you can see all the filters probably down if I jiggle it around in there, which are probably actually coffee filter papers only. Anyway, they fit in there, pre-filter it, and this bit goes into here. It's got a little float, so you can set it at the top of the water, which obviously we don't need in there. And then obviously I was a bit confused about which way round it goes initially, but when you look, it does actually say, I don't know if you can see that, it does actually upside down, it does say out on that bit. So let's try it, and then the out bit goes into another container. Let's see how we get on. Well, I mean, that's quite quick. So I set it up on that. Let's have a look. See how quickly it comes out. Wow, that's really quick. That's a lot quicker than I thought. Let's focus it on that. That's really quite fast. Wow, that is clear. Okay, I'll just stop there for a second. If we compare, there's not much water left in here. compare these samples of water. So that's what it was originally, just that settled a bit. You can't really see that now, but you saw it earlier on, it was pretty muddy. And that is what we've got. Absolutely crystal clear. I'm going to try it. It tastes all right. So there we go. So it does work, my system. I think you probably could let it settle, because in the time that we've been talking, you can see that it's actually settled anyway a little bit, and that would get rid of a bit because the filter's clogging up really quickly and it's just dripping. This is the speed it's dripping in now. It's not good enough really, unless I leave it overnight in a big container. But then obviously I've got issues with trying to work out overnight while I'm sleeping. I'd have to put a lot in there. So it does work as a pre-filter, and it's really quick actually. So I suppose while you're doing your dinner, you could just top it up. Within half an hour, you'd have probably a pint actually. So very impressed. It's all good. Thanks for watching. Just thought I'd quickly show you how to backflush it. This is the way I would do it. You do get a syringe, and you can backflush the parts. Once you've got a little bit of water there, which I've just obviously done, if you swap the pipes around, so that goes into the bottom there, and the out bit, so it's obviously clear water going through, goes out and through the filter. You should be able to pump it backwards and clean the filter, which is amazing really, because others don't really seem to do that. This isn't that muddy, but it's just demonstrating how you do it. I'll show you what the filter, what that's doing. There we go, and it's all just spraying out the filter and cleaning the filter out, doing it backwards, and that's it. Simples. So carry on from earlier on when I was thinking, how can I, when I'll be doing this trip, how can I do a lot of water in one go and put it through the filter? I just thought I'd try something else. So say that was dirty water in there, this is the filter and this is another container. I just wanted to leave it potentially overnight just to drain away. If you put that over the top there and then flip it up like that, and this is probably what I'm going to end up doing, so that will just sit on its own and just trickle through. So that's probably my solution to it. I don't have to worry about it. Then I can just grab 2 or 3 litres of water, maybe have a couple of these on the go at a time and just leave them to siphon through. I won't have to worry about it and let it do the work overnight while I'm asleep. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Thank you. Bye.